Welcome back on the Representatives. It has been a while since we last spoke. We have much to discuss. With the development of Osiris now complete and the exploration it brings with it, we are excited to announce the discovery of the system known as Sirius. Named in part after the ship that found it, the CSS Osiris, whom is now commanded by Commander Caitlin Wells of the 1st Survey Task Group. Her sister ship, the CSS Avon, is also scheduled to jump through a second jump point soon, and the system of Sirius should be fully explored by the CSS Osiris by the end of the year, and at that point we will have a full geological and atmospheric survey report for you to read on your desks by that time. Now, with all of these recent discoveries out of the way, we have much to discuss in terms of future mandate, with the last proposals being reviewed with a decision now have been made, with the third option of proposals being approved, as if we are to build up our future colonies and extra Centauri colonies as well, we will be able to improve the welfare and capability of our entire Confederation, as such it is important to send appropriate supplies to these colonies. A doctrine has also been laid out and approved for, with the budget now being dedicated to fulfill projects in developing it, this being cloaking and carrier technologies, which we'll be going forward with. Two companies have been selected to work on the two designs. One, a cloaking vessel that can act as a quick response force, and two, a carrier capable of striking from considerable distance. They have a deadline for the end of the decade to get these ships ready and at least into a prototype stage, and we look forward to seeing what they can do. And now, I call an end to the meeting. I look forward to receiving your replies. Signed, Fleet Admiral Marcellus Tiberian of the 1st Naval Space Wing. Welcome back to another episode of the Aurora Flex C# New Horizons Let's Play series. I apologize that it's been quite a while since the last episode, but unfortunately, it was very hot and I want to get some tutorials out and do some other stuff, but I hope you did enjoy those as well. Hope you liked the intro. We've got a lot to discuss. Where we last left off, we had our first ship jump through another jump point. And we also were processing voting and people were giving feedback on what they wanted to see. So as in the intro, I did state that I'm going to be focusing on option number 3. And for our military doctrine, we are going to be going for carriers and also cloaking. And so I'm going to kind of RP this as, I'm going to give two companies. There's going to be two companies, and they're going to develop two different ships, and they will appear at some time in the next 2-3 episodes. I'll design the ships, obviously. And it'll be up to you guys to vote on which ship to approve, and if it's worthy enough for the Navy, and yeah, basically any further information regarding that. So that's going to be the really cool thing, is you guys are going to be able to vote on the ship designs. And like you can kind of petition for different changes. So the government wants to mandate X thing to allow it to do Y thing. You know what I mean? So that's what we're gonna hopefully be doing. So yeah. Let's continue. So we discovered the system of Sirius. I renamed the commanders of both ships. So we have sorry about that one. So we have the Osiris, and then we have the Avon. So the Osiris is commanded by Commander or Triarch Caitlin Wells. And then we have the commander of the Avon, which is Commander Bruno Severance. Those were both comments on the last Let's Play series video. So yeah, feel free to put more suggestions in for names that I can add for the captains of these Osiris class ships. Because we will have 2 more, hopefully, in the coming years. And that'll be used for exploration. In other news, we also looked at Sirius, right? So Sirius is a binary star system, like it is in real life, at least that we know of. And we had one planet that was habitable, and that was going to be Sirius A3. So we're probably going to colonize this one, so let me know what kind of name you want for this. It's pretty close to like Earth size. It's a bit hot, and it hasn't got the best atmosphere, but if we just, lower the temps a little bit, and we add in some oxygen here, it shouldn't be too bad. The atmosphere is actually decently pressurized. Like, we only have 1 atmospheric pressure here, so it's not that bad, honestly. So, and it's also a desert mountain, so it can be extremely defensible if we really want it to be. So that is definitely something to consider. Okay, and it's also not tidally locked, which is a big plus. Because does it have a moon? No, it doesn't. I guess it's just so close to the suns that it's giving it tides. Okay. And we also had the Overlord going to explore another place, and that was doing fine. Also, people were commenting on the automated mines and stuff not being used. That stuff does need to kind of move down if I'm not going to use that. I'm going to put the rest into financial centers, so we're going to up that accordingly. And I'm going to put the rest into just getting more construction factories to us, because we had a corundium shortage, unfortunately, which was kind of being an issue, I'm not going to lie. But we seem to have kind of gone through that just fine. So let's pass some time here really quick. The Avon is unable to carry out. Yeah, I want you to go explore another place. So let's go over here. Standard transit, please. Do you have your standing order set up correctly? Yes, you do. And we discovered the system of a Lalanad 21185. And okay, this is a lot of 10 planets. 2 near habitable, 1 kind of habitable. So this has a oxygen atmosphere. So we're gonna have to increase the oxygen a little bit here, obviously. There isn't not enough water available, but definitely this place could definitely be colonized. It's not that bad actually, depending on the resources we find here. So we'll see what we can get from that. So sorry, Sirius. Where is Osiris going? You need to refuel, do you? Okay, well, standard transit back to not unexplored. I need to standard transit to unexplored. Go to Sirius, please. And so we're just gonna continue going through here and seeing what we can find. No, I don't want you to do that. I survey next 5 system bodies. Did you already survey them? One sec, let me check. Minerals. Okay, so Series 2 has quite a bit of corbamite and also some gallicite, so that is definitely something we're going to be looking for. And we've got some decent uranium here. We've got some good accuracy overall though on Series 2. Corbamite, boronite, uranium, neutronium. Okay, so Series 2 is looking to be a very good world. That's what we're looking like 4 or 5 accessibility there. That's pretty good total. So that is going to definitely be a world that we're going to colonize as quick as we can, I think. So I'm going to, I think maybe this episode, maybe next episode, we're going to look for colonization targets, but I want your opinions on that. So let me know what you guys think. Okay, now let's have a look at Lalanid. So we have a, wow, that's 100 million uranium. Okay. Where is Lalanid 5? This world. It is colonizable and does have a massive population. Why is the colony cost so high? Temperature. It's only minus 175. Not that bad. If we raise the temperature, we could theoretically raise the temperature of this world. And that would make it much more colonizable. And there's a max population of 22 billion people. So, and we also have to add water and make an auction. This will be a lot of work, but it is still 100 billion uranium at accessibility 1. This could fund our entire uranium needs for a literal century if we needed it to. Like, that's a big world there. That is a big world. Yeah. So again, all these worlds, like, let me know what you want me to colonize, what you think are best way of doing so. Let me know if you just want me to do it, like, you know, whatever. And so the gravitational surveys. So yeah, there isn't a lot actually in the system. There's a colonizable world here, and then we have obviously this. Now, there's two approaches we can take with this. We can put a bunch of automated mines here and then ship them over to the third planet and just colonize this planet. Or we can colonize this planet, terraform it, and then we just have a massive world where we can send like 100 billion people or 100 million people to go and colonize, right? So that is definitely something that we could do. Now let's have a look in terms of our ships. We were producing 2 more Osiris's. Those won't be done for a while. And we're also researching various other things. So I'm just gonna increase the answer queue there for that. So discover the new jump point. Very, very good. The research completed. And we just complete construction of our construction factories. I'm gonna put an order in for more, not main mines, but more ground construction complexes. Actually, research facilities I think will be a big one. We're gonna put in 10. I'm gonna put in 15%, and then there we go. And we complete a construction rate. Very, very good. So I'm gonna put the rest into getting, I think, probably our research rate up, as we are going to need more stuff. And our exploration ships are exploring. Osiris cannot do anything anymore. So is he serious? No? Okay, yeah, he's just kind of thingy. So I'm gonna have you go and explore this first, actually. And the Avon, go back to Lalana, and we'll get another ship to pick up the other one. Proxima Centauri was discovered. So have a look. Oh. Okay. Okay. Now that's a world. All we have to do is melt the ice, and we have a colonizable world. That almost, I think, has to be priority, right? Like, it has to be. Especially if it's got stuff on it. This is basically Earth. Like, the diameter, the gravity, I mean, the gravity's a little off. It's not got any tides, unfortunately, but, like, that's a big one. Okay. Okay. We need terraformers. That's what we need. We need terraforming. So, we got a terraforming module is on the way, so we won't have that for a while. But yeah, we're going to need those terraformers, and also need those jump tenders. Are we actually making those jump tenders? No, I need to put research into getting the jump drive. Or do we already have the jump drive? Because we're going to need some jump tenders ideally. So jump drive? No, we do not. So I'm going to put research into getting us a bigger jump drive. That is going to be for 150,000 tons, I think. That would be max ship size. We're going to do 50,000. We'll do 60. We'll do 70. Yeah, I think that one's good. I'll give it a company name, and then I'm going to create that one, and then we're going to put that on research, because we need a jump tender if we are actually going to try and colonize these worlds, right? But that is a really awesome world. If that has minerals on it, that will be priority number 1 for colonization, because that's only going to need 0.65 infrastructure. So we can have a lot more people on that much quicker. So that is going to be a big deal in terms of our colonization, right? So let's continue. Do we find anything on the world? Okay. Okay, which is the world? So, on the world, we found 28 million tons of thorium. And we found 8 million tons of uranium and some corundium. Okay. Well, that is very interesting. Sorry if you can hear the cat. That's very interesting. So it does have some resources, and then we also have this over here that we can transport over if we needed to. So it's not, I mean, it's not terrible. It's not good either, honestly. Sorry if you can hear it. It's not terrible. It's not good either. But it is a very quick colonization. It has an ice sheet that we can pretty easily melt, honestly. it is pretty big, so, you know, terraforming might be a little slow with it, but if we just increase the size of the terraforming ships, we should be good. But yeah, that's what I'll do. I want to get that jump tender done as quick as possible though, if we are going to improve our ability to actually colonize these worlds, because we're gonna need that if we're gonna actually send ships out here for colonization reasons. Discover a new jump point in Proxima Centauri and finish grav surveying. So I'm gonna tell the Avon to go to Alpha Centauri, refuel from colony, then go over here and then jump through that, please. And we still have a system of 61 Cygni. So we have 3 near habitables and 1 not near habitable. Okay, a lot of these worlds seem pretty normal. Nothing too out of the ordinary here. It's a binary star system. It's decently old though. So this is our current cluster. So we have Proxima Centauri, Sirius, and then we're getting over here accordingly. So and gravitational survey completed in Proxima Centauri. So I'm going to tell the Osiris to go through the unexplored jump point there. We discovered a system of HH Andromedae, which has really nothing in it. We discovered a new system. Let's go back to 61 Cygni. We got a few resources, a lot of uranium here. Very good. And we finished our research facilities accordingly. Very, very nice. Gonna put another one in here. And we need that terraforming module when we can, if anything. So I'm actually gonna devote some more into that because we want to get a bunch of terraforming stations ideally. Osiris, go back to Sirius and then go through here actually. Let's go to system YZ Yeti. YZ Yeti. Nitrogen oxygen atmosphere. It's a little too much oxygen. Temperature is kind of an issue, but overall, that is a very colonizable world. If we were able to colonize it, that's a lot of moons. Oh my god, it's a lot of moons. Because all we have to do, right, is we have to reduce the amount of oxygen, and then we just have to raise the temperature. And then we have a colonizable world there. So, like, honestly, the worlds have been really, really generous to us. I'm pretty impressed. Like, our local cluster is very, very nice. Okay, well, we got 2 new vessels, the CSS Dart and the CSS Lake Chaplain. And we are going to get those boys sorted. We have officers assigned, Triarch Jane Ziv and Triarch Rufus Jeers, Centurion Trevor Waits, and Centurion Keith DeCock. Yeah, let me guys know what you want me to name those commanders, but we are going to detach those and then move those accordingly. So I'm going to detach and then attach, and I'm going to put them in the survey group and put them in the survey group, and I'm going to tell them to move to Proxima, go to HH Andromedae, no, that's Squadron Transit, go to HH Andromedae, you go to Lalonid, and then go to here. I'm going to set up your standing orders accordingly. There we go. And here we go. Okay. Oh my god, that's a massive system. Ooh, that's a massive system. Whoa, that's a lot of worlds. Okay. Okay. It's a lot of moons. A lot of moons. Terrestrials. Gravity's all over the place. Seriously, though. There's a lot of, like, moons we can colonize. So we've got a dwarf planet here with a very small population max. We have a nitrogen ammonia terrestrial world that can support 23 billion people with a decent gravity of 1.11. We'd have to add oxygen and increase temperature, but that could be a possible colonization target world, so we'll see. We complete research into our terraforming module, very, very good. We're going to put more research into getting up our terraforming rate now, because that is going to be very, very important. And then I'm going to start development of a new vessel, and we're going to call it the Gaia. And this is going to be for terraforming for us. So we're going to go down here, terraforming station. Gonna give it no armor. Gonna get rid of the fuel. And I'm going to add in our terraforming module. So if we have a look at terraforming module. So I think 5 per is going to be fine. If we have the jump tenders, we're going to be able to move a certain amount through. So we want to make sure that we're able to move the terraforming stations through. We're also going to want to make a jump stabilization station soon enough, but that'll be obviously in the future. I don't, I don't have that just yet. So that is pretty much all we need, really. There isn't anything else that I particularly need with this design. But yeah, so it's gonna take a lot of terraforming modules to terraform some of these worlds, but they're definitely gonna be worth it. So yeah, there you go. So I'm gonna put an order in for those terraforming stations. So let's go to space station. We're gonna put an order in for, I think, 15 of these. And I'm going to put an order for... We can also colonize in the meantime. We can colonize like Ares and Diana and Apollo and stuff. So, while we're waiting, we can colonize like a small one, just to kind of give a project of what we want to do. So, I'm gonna get rid of the mines and I'm gonna modify this to that. I'm gonna down the production and I'm gonna increase this to that, just because I think we're gonna need those terraforms a little bit quicker than we are the mines. And yeah. No aliens yet, thankfully. Everything is looking good. The Avon can't do anything, but yeah, look at this exploration we're gonna have to do. Like, there's lag range winner. This is an amazing system. Like, there's not a lot in it, but it's just awesome. This system. We got this massive asteroid belt, and then we have this other massive like asteroid belt in the middle, and then we have a few rogue dwarf planets over here. Well, not rogue, but we have a few dwarf planets like Pluto-like, and then we have a few other worlds here. We got a lag range point there, lag range point there, lag range point there. So this could be a really cool system to like put defenses in, because you could put like an STO here and like an STO here, STO here, and you could have like a orbital defense network around, which would be really awesome. Let's go to our Avon. So the flag. I need you to go to auto route. What is this? Tau Ceti? Yeah, I need you to help survey this, please. Financial centers are complete, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the financial centers across the system. So we have 50. We have plenty actually here. Nah, that's fine. So if you have a look at our actual civil wealth and trade, we are actually expending more than we need. A lot of that is orbital habitat construction, apparently. There's a lot of stations being produced. Installation construction. We're only making 646, so we're going to need to build some more financial centers if we're going to keep our economy on track. So I'm going to order another 150 financial centers for construction. I'm going to put that at 25% for that. So I'm going to down this. Up that, and then we can actually go for 30%. There we go. And discovered a new jump point. So what have we found in Tau Ceti so far? That's a lot of stuff. 18 million galicites. 0.8 million. Oh, okay. Let me just have a look at our system view. All system view. So we have this world, obviously, which is YZ Ceti. So these are the most colonizable worlds. So we have Proxima Centauri 2, which can obviously, with some very basic terraforming, we can get that colony cost to 0 pretty easily. Then we have YZ Ceti A2, which can, be dealt with pretty easily. We'll just have to actually like get rid of some of the oxygen and then increase the temperatures. But overall, these are some pretty nice worlds. Unfortunately, there's a lot of tidal locked, but what can you do about it? So let's continue. Found a new jump point. Forced into a tire. We complete research of particle beams. We're looking through some asteroids. Let's go for another one on particle beam cores. And we have completed a gravitational survey of HH Andromedae. So I'm going to tell the Dart to head back home to Alpha Centauri. Go back to New Solaris. Then I want you to go to Tau Ceti and help them actually discover stuff here, because that's going to be important. Our first Gaia class just finished construction. I'm going to put more into terraforming rate. And I'm going to grab our tugs. So where's our tuggy boys? There they are. Fleets, space station, tractor, this. Which world do we want to actually terraform first? So we have Ares, Diana, and Apollo. So maybe you want to do Ares first, just because we can, just because I think it'll be a little more beneficial if we're able to terraform that first. So let's go back to Alpha Centauri. So if we actually can terraform Ares, we need to lower or raise the temperature. That could definitely be beneficial. It's not that big as well, which is definitely a benefit. The other worlds are decently big, but they're not that. Apollo would probably be easier for an end result, because we just have to sort the atmosphere out. But I think overall it's going to improve Ares' just quality of life and how they're doing much, much more. So I'm going to start colonization efforts or terraforming efforts onto Ares, and then I'm going to refill colony base. And we are going to tell Ares to begin its colonization effort. So if we go to this, 6.5 times faster than Earth. And I'm going to tell them to add in... what do we want? We want to lower the temperatures. So we want to add in some Phlegesium, which will lower the overall temperature of the planet significantly. So we're just going to add in 0.05, and we're going to add that gas to the atmosphere there. And complete research on terraforming rate number 1. Let's put that into 10 again. And so this should lower the temperatures as we go down here. So if we look at the environment, it should hopefully be lowering the overall temperatures quite significantly as we add more and more Phlegesium into it. If we want to add that much, it's going to take... So this will take about... how long will this take? We're looking at about 8 years per 0.1 atmospheres for one of these stations. So let's try and speed that up just on this station alone. Yeah, let's try and speed this up just on the station alone. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to look at my terraformer. Where is it? Terraformer. Should be somewhere here, right? No, I need to thingy that. There we go. I'm going to move over to the industrial command, and I'm going to, we've got a good terraformer science, 30%. Do we have anyone assigned to this? No, we do not. So I'm going to get someone assigned to that. So let's go to our naval officers. I'm going to look for terraforming. I'm going to assign you to the naval command. So let's go to industrial. Oh, is it too high? We're going to need a slightly lower. 20. Will this work? Will this work for you? There we go. Okay. So that should hopefully definitely speed it up. So let's pass a day and let's see. If we go to Ares. Yeah, 1.42. So that's sped up by a few. So that's going to hopefully speed up the overall acclimatization for the atmospheres there. And hopefully we'll be able to get that sorted out relatively soonish. Established on asteroid 145. Very, very good. So they've created their own industrial garrison. Anyway, that's where I'm going to leave it off. A little bit of a longer episode today. I hope you have enjoyed. I'll see you next time, where we are going to hopefully begin our terraforming, our further exploration of the galaxy, as well as just expansion everywhere. I hope you have enjoyed, really do. Please just leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and also your feedback on today's episode, how you liked it, if you didn't, and all of that stuff. and also what you want me to do. You know, remember, you guys are the representatives. You guys are what drive me to do the Let's Play, and also in-game what you want me to do. So if you want me to colonize X or Y world because of X or Y reason, then do let me know. If you need any further information, feel free to post it in the comments. I'll see you next time. You have a great one. Bye-bye.